This is where members of the US's extreme right wing and their opponents will gather on Saturday. A group called the Free Speech Movement organized their rally before last weekend's violence in Charlottesville. When recent high school graduate Mary GASHAW heard about it, she knew she would be there in opposition.
There's a lot of fear, but there's fear in my life every day walking down the street as a black woman in this country. And so for me, I either live in fear or I fight the fear. And I'm choosing consciously to fight the fear that exists.
Rally organizer John MEDLAR says his group is a victim of mistaken identity. Yes, his group wants to defend right-wing speech against what it perceives as an attack from politically correct politicians and minorities, but it's against racism, neo-Nazism and white supremacy. It's just bad timing, really, for you then.
It really is. And you know what? We were very carefully considering canceling this event, but then we realized that this had gone so viral that people were going to show up to the location regardless of not whether we told them not to come.
But counter-protest organizer Monica Cannon says the speakers MEDLAR invited are known for their white nationalist incitement. And she also takes issues with his stated goal of fighting an attack on white right-wing speech.
I think that's funny, being that everything that this country stands on is white supremacy.
At the free speech movement's first rally on Boston Common in May, many of the features of the so-called alt-right were on display.
I am a Western chauvinist.
This rebranding of white supremacism as funny and youthful is common on alt-right websites, but MEDLAR says it's not what it seems. So you're ironically using fascist memes?
Yeah, so that's the way the internet works.
But MEDLAR shares the fears of the US's newly confident white supremacist movement, even as he distances himself from its racism and violence. What's an example of bigotry against ethnic Europeans?
Like the idea that white people should go extinct.
Go extinct?
I see it on social media all the time. It's like, oh, white people, we're so horrible, they should just all go extinct.
Activists say MEDLAR and the neo-Nazis of Charlottesville are overt and extreme manifestations of something deep within U.S. society.
That's just the hashtag that everybody's using, and everybody's saying it more prevalent because of what happened in Charlottesville. But the truth is acknowledging real white supremacy is self-evaluation. It starts at home. Then we have to look at legislation and laws, and we have to look at everything that has happened systematically to contribute to white supremacy. Thousands
are expected to rally here on Saturday against white supremacism, but it's not clear if a substantive debate on U.S. racism has begun. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Boston.